Excellent. Hang on to those jokes. Don't tell us yet, okay, Remy? Don't.
I have so much jokes.
So much jokes.
No, but I said them like all yesterday.
Well, that's okay. We're going to talk a lot about a lot of jokes.
Nothing.
I want some jokes to tell you guys.
Good.
Wait, can I say one right now?
Hang on. Let's wait. Save it. We're going to talk about one of the most important things about jokes is one of the most important things about jokes is timing, having good timing, which means you have to tell your joke at the right time. If you have a really good joke, but you tell it at the wrong time when nobody's listening, then you kind of wasted that joke, right? Look at everybody drinking water. Good job, everybody hydrating.
This is
Not hydrating.
It's not water. What is it, Dove?
Compot.
Wine?
No.
You're drinking wine? No?
Compot.
No? All right. All right, who we got here? We got Lana. What's up, Lana? What's up, Lana? It's like juice. Juice. What's up, Aya? What's up, Rami? And Spencer.
Here.
Look, Spencer is there. He was here. Awesome. Very cool. I am super excited, you guys. Today is going to be a really fun lesson. And you know why else I'm excited? Because you guys gave me the idea to do this lesson about jokes, because you were all telling jokes. Like Mila was telling jokes, and Sammy was telling jokes, and Lana was telling a joke. And I love that. And Remy, yeah, and I love that because you guys gave me the idea to go deeper into this subject of jokes, right? So let's get started. Okay, I know you guys all have a lot of jokes. And I'm really...
I think this is Juliana.
I'm really happy that you guys have a lot of jokes, because that is going to be super fun for us. But first, I want to talk about a couple quick things when it comes to jokes. Okay, so I'm going to mute everybody for a moment, and then I'm going to show you part of a couple ideas. Okay, so of course today we're talking about jokes, right? Here is our screen with jokes. Jokes. Now, my question for you guys is, before we start to tell the jokes, I want to know, why do we tell jokes?
Oh, I have one. Can I say one?
Hold on a second. We're going to take turns. Okay, guys, we're going to let Dove, Remy, I see your hand up. I'm going to let Dove go first because usually he goes last. So today we'll let him go first. Why do we tell jokes? Why do we do it? Did you want to say something? Why do we tell jokes?
So people laugh.
We tell jokes to get people to laugh. Very good.
Could I tell mine?
Hang on, not yet. We tell jokes to get people to laugh. Very good. And then, of course, comes the question, well, why do we want people to laugh?
Because
that's the hard question. Yes, yeah, let's let Remy in. Remy, why do we want people to laugh?
Because they had a bad day.
Very good. It helps people have a better day when they laugh. Laughing makes you feel better if you had a bad day. Why else do we want? Why else do we like to make people laugh? Let me mute everybody and we'll ask one person at a time. Do I see any raised hands here? Why else do we want to make people laugh? Who wants to guess here? Who wants to give me an idea? Yes, Mr. Teacher Sasha. Juliana, why else do we want to make people laugh? Juliana? Okay, I guess Juliana doesn't want to talk to us. Okay, anybody else? Why do we want to make people laugh?
Where's Juliana?
Yes, Wyatt. Why do we want to make people laugh? No, nothing from Wyatt. How about Lana? Lana, why do we want to make people laugh?
They to be happy.
You want people to be happy. You want them to feel good. Laughter makes us feel good, right? Very good. Remy, did you have an idea about why we want to make people laugh? Hang on.
if they were in a bad mood.
Yeah, if they're having a bad day or if they're in a bad mood. There's a couple other reasons why we like to make people laugh, right? We like to make people laugh. This is why we tell jokes. We like to make people laugh. We like to make people laugh because, like Rami said, if they're feeling down or if they're having a bad day, helping them laugh makes them feel better, makes them feel good. Laughter makes people feel good. The other reason that we like to make people laugh is because it builds friendships, right? It helps us make friends. If you're the kind of person that can always put a smile on somebody's face, it people want to be friends with you. They want to hang out with you because, again, laughter makes you feel good, right? So if you have a,
this looks like a pyramid.
yeah, it looks like a pyramid. The other reason we like to make people laugh is because it lowers stress and tension. So we feel stressed, we feel tense, we feel angry. But laughter helps break that. It helps make that better. And the last reason we like to make people laugh, not the last reason, but one of the other strong reasons, is because laughter helps us get through difficult situations, right? How many times have you guys, yes, Rami? Hang on, Rami. Rami, can you unmute yourself? There we go. Good.
Oh, your internet is not good, so you're like glittery.
My internet is freezing. Is it a little bit better now?
Like it's red.
It's not very good. Guys, can you hear me okay? Hang on a second. Hang on. Can everybody hear us?
We can hear you okay and see you okay.
You can hear me and
We
see me
can
okay?
hear you okay and see you okay.
Okay, thank you for letting me.
But the only thing is the problem is sometimes you're freezing.
Sometimes I'm freezing. Okay, well, I hope it'll be a little bit better now.
It's
Okay.
like
Not better. Okay, we'll roll with it. So we want to make people laugh because it helps people feel good. It helps people get through a difficult time or a difficult day or a difficult situation.
Sasha,
Yes.
you're still freezing.
Okay. Let me see what I can do. Hang on to stop it. Hang on, guys.
Oh, wow.
Zombie. I'm a baby zombie. Zombie.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow,
Zombie.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Is it any better? Kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit. No, still freezing. Stop that.
I'm trying to help him.
Is it still freezing, you guys? Is the internet still freezing? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but you're still freezing. Love's hand was blurry.
Okay. Melissa, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Melissa can. All right, guys, we're gonna keep rolling with it, okay? So we tell jokes because, sit down, please. We tell jokes because it helps people feel good. We tell jokes because it helps people get through difficult situations and because it helps us make friends, right? People want to be friends with people that can make them feel good and make them laugh, right? Okay, now, one more thing before we start telling our jokes that you prepared today, okay? What do you need? What do you need in order to tell a joke?
Someone to tell them to.
You need somebody to tell it to, right? If you tell a joke to yourself, well, it's not really that funny. If you want to make somebody laugh, there needs to be a somebody, right? So here in our Zoom class, we have, in the Green Schoolhouse, we have all of you guys. Yes, Juliana?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 people.
Hold on, Juliana. I'm going to mute everybody except for you. Go ahead, Juliana. Did you want to?
Most people want punchlines for jokes.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to talk about that. An important part of a joke is having a punchline. That's very, very, very important point, Juliana. Good. Now, I know you guys all already prepared some jokes, so I'm going to mute everybody. And if you want to tell your joke, go ahead and tell it. Raise your hand, and then we'll do it. Okay. So I saw Remy raise her hand first. So Remy, go ahead and tell us your joke. Everybody, remember we're going to give. Hang on, Remy. Everybody, we're going to be a good audience, right? So we're going to listen to Remy tell her joke. Okay, go ahead, Remy.
I have 3 jokes.
3 jokes. Okay, tell us one. Pick one.
Okay. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? I don't know how many.
8 tentacles.
Tentacles. Get it? Because an octopus has tentacles. Do you guys get it? Do you get the punchline of that joke?
No.
No? Who doesn't get who gets it? Raise your hand.
Me.
Who doesn't get it? Who doesn't get it? An octopus, Remy, help explain the punchline to everybody.
I know what to explain. It's like tentacles, even though it has but it has tentacles. Right.
The octopus's arms or legs or whatever they are, they're called tentacles, right? So it's a play on words. It's a play on words. Okay, very good, Remy. Thank you for sharing that one. I know you have 2 more, but let's give somebody else a chance. I see Rami, and then Dove is going to be next. Everybody's going to get a turn. Rami, go ahead. Tell your joke.
What is big but kind of tall, but a little bit short?
What is big but kind of tall, but a little bit short?
No. It's big but not long.
What is big but not long?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
Elephant.
An elephant. Okay, very good. That's an excellent example, Rami. Thank you very much. Did you guys all get that? Did everybody understand?
Yeah.
Is the joke that Rami told, is it more like a joke or is it more like a riddle?
A riddle.
It feels a little bit more like a riddle.
Can I tell a joke?
Hold on a second. I have a question for you guys because Rami gave us something really good and important to work with. What's the difference between a joke and a riddle? Who knows?
You have to guess a riddle and you have to say a joke.
You have to guess a riddle and you have to say a joke. Does a riddle have an answer or a punchline?
Answer.
A riddle has an answer. Is the answer necessarily funny?
No.
Not necessarily, right? Is a punchline supposed to be funny?
Yeah.
Yes. So I think the main difference between a riddle and a joke. Hang on a second. Hang on. I'm going to mute everybody. Listen up. I know you see. I have your hands raised. I see all of you guys. Listen for 1 second. The difference. I'm really glad that Rami told us this riddle because it's a perfect example for us to understand the difference between the joke that Rami told us and the riddle that Rami told us. This is amazing that we have these examples because the joke that Rami told us when she said, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles. 10 tickles is a punchline, and the difference between an answer and a punchline is that a punchline is supposed to make you laugh. If you laugh after a punchline, or even if you smile, it means your joke was effective and your punchline was good. A riddle has an answer at the end, like Rami said, what is big but not long? It's an elephant, but it's not necessarily funny, but it is a good answer and it's a clever riddle. So that's the main difference between a riddle and a joke. So now as you guys, I see your hands up, as you tell your jokes, I want you guys to think about, are you telling a joke or are you telling a riddle? Okay. Now, who we said Rami and then Dove, right? Okay. So Dove is gonna do his joke. Go ahead, Dove.
Why can't you flush your head?
Why can't you flush your head? Okay. I don't know. Why can't you flush your head?
Because you could lose your brain, and then you could flush everything else.
Because you could lose your brain and then you could flush everything else. Interesting. Doesn't necessarily make a whole lot of sense.
But it makes a whole lot of sense for Spencer.
That's what it seems like. It seems like Spencer finds it funny, which is good. Okay, who is next? Who else has a joke? Juliana, I see your hand up. Yes, Juliana. Tell us a joke.
I have one riddle and one joke.
Well, pick one to tell us, because I want everybody to have a turn at least telling one.
Yeah, I'll do the riddle.
Okay, do the riddle. Dovik?
So you're in a house, there's no windows and no doors. How do you get out? You have a candle, and the candle is just for light because you don't have light switches, and you have the bat and you have the ball. How do you get out?
Wow, okay, there's a lot of stuff. So you're in a house, there's no windows, no doors. You have a candle, and what else do you have?
A bat and a ball.
You have a candle, a bat, and a ball. Okay, does anybody want to take any guesses about Juliana's riddle?
Knock, knock. Who's there?
Who wants to guess Juliana's riddle? Rami?
Take the what is it called?
The candle?
Yeah, the candle, and look for for something very sharp, then break a hole with it and get out.
That's a great suggestion. Let's ask Juliana. Juliana, is that how you do it? No? Okay, well, it was a really good idea. Maybe there's another answer. Does anybody else have an idea? Wyatt? Wyatt, we got to get you unmuted, buddy. While we get Wyatt unmuted, does anybody else have an idea? Remy?
Get the ball and smash the wall open.
Get the ball and smash the wall open. Juliana, is that how? No, Juliana's shaking her head. Okay, one more guess, you guys. Lana, how do we do it? Lana, how do we get out of this house? Okay, think about it, Lana. Sammy, how do we get out?
You put the candle on the wall and it burns it down with the fire.
You burn the house down? No, that's not it. Okay, Juliana, you're gonna have to tell us because it seems like we're not gonna guess.
If you have a baseball bat, you do strike one, strike two, strike three, and you're out.
Oh, I see. So this is a riddle and a joke all in one. But in order to understand the answer to this joke and riddle, what do you have to know about, Juliana? What sport do you have to understand? You have to understand baseball, right? You have to understand how baseball works.
For 2 years.
You have to understand how baseball works in order to understand the punchline and the answer to this joke. Now, this goes back to what we talked about in the very beginning, which is you have to know your audience, right? If I told a joke to your parents, that a joke that adults tell to each other, and then I told the same joke to you guys, do you think you would understand it? Probably not, right? Because adults make different jokes and understand different things about the world than kids do. So you have to understand your audience. So if you told that joke, Juliana, to a bunch of baseball players, they would probably find it really funny, right? Or people that know how to play baseball. But some of the kids here don't know how to play baseball. They don't understand the terminology, so it's a little harder for the punchline to work. Yes, Juliana.
I did the video of me eating a chocolate muffin, and I got 2 because I waited for 10 minutes without eating it.
You did it. You did our challenge from yesterday. Did you hear that, Dove? Juliana sat in a room with a chocolate muffin for 10 minutes and she didn't eat it, so then she got 2. Good job.
I found a way to entertain myself.
You found ways to entertain yourself so you weren't bored, so it made it easier. Okay. All right. Who else has a joke that hasn't told one yet? Thank you, Juliana, for that. Sammy, go ahead.
Where did the cow go on Friday night?
Hold on. Don't interrupt, please. Sammy's talking. Go ahead, Sammy. Repeat
did
it.
the cow go on Friday nights?
Where did the cow go on Friday nights? Is that right?
Yeah.
Where did the cow go on Friday nights? Does anybody have a guess as to where the cow went on Friday nights?
Cafe.
To a cafe? Did a cow go to a cafe on Friday nights? No. Where did it go, Sammy?
He went to the movies.
It went to the movies. Why is that joke funny? Because the cow. Very good. Because the cow goes moo, right? And so the cow went to the movies. Anybody else have a joke they want to share? Mila?
Where did the cow go on Thursday night?
Hold on a second.
Where did the cow go on Thursday night?
I love this idea, and I'm hang on, Dove. I love this idea. I know. Come here. I want you to participate. So I would just want to say something. I love this idea. Wait a second, Aya. I love this idea that Sammy gave us about the cow and when you tell this type of joke, it's called a pun, right? Because you're playing on the fact that the cow makes the sound moo, right? So we can actually make up some of our own jokes about cows right now. Let's do it. This is going to be super fun. And I think Dove already has one, right? So Dove, tell us a joke about a cow. Thursday.
On Saturday night, it went to the moon. So first I went to the movie and watch how they do it, how they work on the moon, and then on Saturday night, it made the rocket and it flew to the moon.
That's very good. I like your idea there, Dove. I think one thing we all have to know, one thing we have to talk about is there's another part. Hang on a second, guys. There's another part of telling a joke called the delivery of a joke, right? Who knows what that means? To deliver a joke. To deliver a joke means how you tell the joke, right? You can have a really funny joke, but if you tell it in a way that's not very funny, or if you lose people's attention, right? Stop that. You're making too much noise. I'm going to ask you to leave. If you
have a knock joke.
If you want to do that, do it in the garage. You have to leave this room then. You can't hang on, Sammy. So I want to play with this. I want to play with the concept of telling this joke about the moo and the cow, because I think it's a really great idea. So Dove made one, right? We can turn it into a joke if we use Sammy's idea and Dove's idea together, right? So for example, we can say, did you hear about the cow that went to space? Did you guys hear about the cow that went to space?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you know where it went?
To the moon.
It went to the moon, right? Very good. That's our joke, and we're using the same concept. Who else wants to try to come up with a joke about the cow?
No, but I have another joke.
Wait, I know we have lots of time to tell jokes, but I want to really play with this idea. I want to play with you guys a little bit, okay? So Mila, tell us.
Can I tell a joke?
Can you tell us a joke about a cow using Sammy's idea? Mila, do you want to tell us a joke about a cow?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I did not do the idea. We just searched jokes up.
What? No.
Hang on a second. I'm going to mute everybody except for Mila. Mila, tell us a joke about a cow using Sammy's idea and Dove's idea.
It's the knock one.
No, we're going to use the joke about a cow. So anything that has the word moo in it, right? Let's think about something else that has the sound moo in the word. Lana?
What game the cow play?
What game did the cow play? I don't know. What game?
Moon up.
Monopoly. There's a board game called Monopoly. So the cow played Monopoly. Yes, Sammy.
I know that game.
You know that game. Very good.
We have Monopoly at home.
Very good. Okay, I see Rami with his hand up. Hang on. I love that you guys all have your hands up. I think that's amazing that you all want to contribute ideas. Let's take turns here. Rami, go ahead. Unmute yourself, Rami, or I can. Oh, there we go. Go ahead, Rami.
What what button did the what?
So hang on. Think about that for a second, Rami. Okay.
What button did the cow press?
What button did the cow press? I think I see where you're going, Rami. I think in terms of making this joke and the punchline really effective, you have to be a little bit more specific, right? What button did the cow press? Where's that button that you're talking about? Is it on the remote control?
No.
Is it on the computer? So there's a cow doing a Zoom meeting, right? What button did the cow like to press in the Zoom meeting?
Mute.
Yeah, but how would the cow say it?
Moot.
Moot, right? The cow liked to press the moot button. Very good, Rami. That was really awesome. Who else wants to try? Juliana? Let's do a joke about a cow. What else? Go ahead, Juliana.
Cow, it's another animal.
Well, let's use you want to use the concept of the sound that an animal makes, but use a different animal?
It's not a sound.
It's not a sound? Well, hold on to that then. I want to play with the sound a little bit more. Hang on, Juliana. Yes, Mila.
I have a knock-knock joke.
Wait with the knock-knock jokes. We're not there yet. Hang on. Wait. Remy, go ahead.
Where did the cow go on Tuesday?
Where did the cow go on Tuesday? I don't know.
On Friday.
Where did the cow go? Where did the cow go on Friday?
To the matzah party.
To the matzah party. Okay, that's close. That's close, but we need something that has clearly the sound moo in it, right? So we had the moon, we had movies, we had the moot button, which was great, Rami. Okay, before we go on to telling those jokes that you guys have prepared, I want to give you one more example, okay? So have you guys ever heard of pirate jokes? What sound does a pirate make? Arr. Arr. Very good. Now we can tell the same type of joke about the pirate as we just told about the cow, right? So for example, I'm going to give you one example and then you guys will come up with some examples for me. What was the pirate's favorite subject in school?
Art.
Very good, Juliana. The pirate's favorite subject in school was art, right? Very good. Who else wants to try a pirate joke? Remy.
Okay.
Hang on, Remy. Go ahead, Remy. Okay, we'll come back to you. Who else wants to try a pirate joke? Lana? Go ahead, Lana.
Where did you go to see to get coffee?
Where do pirates go to get coffee? This one sounds interesting. I don't know where. Where do they go, Lana?
Our box.
Oh, they go to Arbucks, right? This is really funny, Lana, but you have to remember that you have the punchline, which is the thing at the end of the joke that makes everybody laugh, but then you have the delivery, right? And the delivery is how you tell the joke. So Lana, why don't you try telling us that joke again, but say the punchline like a pirate would say it, okay? Скажи, как пират бы сказал это слово. So let's tell us the joke again, Lana. Tell us the same joke.
Pirates go to the to get coffee.
I don't know where.
Our box.
Even better. Come on. Really do it like a pirate. Come on, Lana.
Our box.
There you go. Very good, Lana. Who else wants to try? Aya, do you want to try a pirate joke? Why don't you try and give us a pirate?
Where does the pirate to go to school?
Where did the pirate go to school? I don't know where. Where? Say it one more time. You were breaking up. One more time, Aya.
What are we saying for?
Okay.
Where does a pirate? How does a pirate go to school?
How? How?
I don't know.
I don't know. You're breaking up for some reason. I'm sorry.
I don't get that joke.
I'm gonna come back to you. Yes, Juliana.
What was the pirate's favorite museum?
What was the pirate's favorite museum? I don't know. What was it?
The art museum.
Very good, but can you do it with a delivery like a pirate would say it?
The art museum.
Even better. Come on, I know you can do better than that. Try closing one eye.
The art museum.
Say already a word.
Museum.
Can you tell her a regular joke?
Art museum.
Mutish. Very mutish.
Such a devil can't hear me. I mean, I can't hear.
You can't talk. You're like white. Talk just. You're not on mute.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great. Thank you for the heads up. Okay. So Mila, are you there? Mila left. Okay. So we have a type of joke which Sammy introduced us to, which is a joke that it uses a pun, right? It's a play on words. We know the sound that a cow makes. We know the sound that a pirate makes. And so we use those sounds to come up with a funny way of saying certain words. And that's what that's one type of joke, right? Now, I think Mila was going to tell us some knock-knock jokes, but we can wait on that. Yes, Juliana?
Can I tell the other joke that wasn't about the cow or the pirate?
Yes, tell it.
Where did the calf go to eat?
The who?
The calf, a baby sheep, a calf.
A calf. Where did the calf go to eat? I don't know where.
The cafeteria.
The cafeteria. Very good. That's another example of a play on words, right? Very good, Juliana. Thank you. Mila, we were waiting for you because I know you've been waiting for a long time to tell your joke. We can't hear you, Mila. Yeah.
How about a half?
No.
A cow joke?
Can you tell a cow joke? Yes, absolutely. Tell us a cow joke.
Well, it's the knock-knock.
Tell us a knock-knock joke. We're ready for knock-knock jokes. Go ahead, Mila. We're listening.
Knock.
Who is there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow who?
Moo.
Aha, very good. I like that joke, Mila. That was one of the ones that I found too, that I wanted everybody to know about. I'm glad you told it. That's right. Did you guys all understand Mila's knock-knock joke? You know who's really good at that joke is Evil Bad. Can I have Evil Bad for a second? Evil Bad is really good at this joke. So we're gonna do this joke. We're gonna. I'm gonna show you. A knock-knock joke is when one person says a question and the other person says an answer, right? So we're going to do Mila's idea of the interrupting cow knock-knock joke, but we're going to use Evil Bad, okay? He's going to help us make our delivery of the joke better. You ready? So Evil Bad is going to ask the joke, okay? So, hey, Dove. Hang on, I'm going to unmute everybody. But I'm going to unmute you guys, but you have to listen to Evil Bad, okay? Hey, Dove. Hey, Dove. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting
Moo!
Ah!
Hey, Dove. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow.
Moo! Right? So you
Again.
Hey, Dove.
What?
Knock, knock.
Your screen froze.
Cow.
Nothing.
Moo! Okay, good. I like that. Who wants to? Does anybody else have some knock-knock jokes that they prepared? Aya. Hang on, I'm going to mute everybody again except for Aya. Aya, wait. Okay, go ahead, Aya.
Sammy got one. Not me. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Aren't you glad that I did not say banana again?
It's a great joke, but you skipped a couple parts, right?
Wait, I have one.
You have to say banana a few times. You have to say knock knock, who's there? Banana. Knock knock, who's there? Banana. Knock knock, who's there? Banana.
But the internet said banana like one time.
Oh, did it? Okay.
I have one.
All right, I like that one, Sammy. That's great. Yes, Dove, you have one. Go ahead.
Hey, Sasha, knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting dinosaur.
Interrupting dinosaur who?
Rah!
Good, except the interrupting dinosaur has to interrupt before I finish saying
Okay,
interrupting.
I'm gonna do it again. Knock. Hey, Sasha, knock knock. Not me.
Who's there?
Interrupting dinosaur.
Interrupting
Rah!
Okay, very good. You got that one. Yes, Lana. That was a good one, Dove. Thank you. Yes, Lana.
Knock knock.
Who is there?
A grape.
A grape? A grape who? Okay, Lana needs to work on her delivery a little bit. Okay, who else has a knock-knock joke? Juliana. Go ahead, Juliana.
Actually, never mind.
Never mind. Rami?
Can I do a different?
Yes.
Do I have to do a knock?
No, you do not. You can do a different kind of joke.
Why did the crab not share his sweets?
Why did the crab not share his sweets? I don't know why.
Because he was shellfish.
Because he was shellfish. Do you guys understand that?
I have a riddle too.
Okay, hang on. Let's one person at a time. So hang on to that riddle, Remy. Aya, you had one, or is it Sammy? Go ahead.
What does a duck eat?
What does a duck eat? I don't know what.
A quacker.
A quacker. Very good. That's very similar to our cow joke. That's an excellent joke. Good. Very similar to the cow and the pirate, right? We use a play on words using the sound that the animal makes. Mila's hand is about to fly out of her shoulder, separate from her body. Hang on, guys. Go ahead, Mila.
A Russian joke.
A Russian joke. Okay, well, you could try to tell it in Russian, and I can translate it for those kids that don't speak Russian.
Кто стреляет в пятку, а попадает в нос?
Кто стреляет в пятку, а попадает в нос? Не знаю, кто.
Стреляет в пятку, а попадает в нос.
Кто стреляет в пятку?
Кто?
Что стреляет в пятку, а попадает в нос? Что?
Пук.
Что? Что стреляет? Я не понял. Что стреляет в пятку, а попадает в нос? А, пук? Окей.
Да.
No, fart. Okay, it's kind of funny. All right. Who else has one? Remy has a lot. I think Remy just went, so let's go to Juliana. Juliana, did you find one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot it.
Okay, no problem. We'll come back to you. Remy, we'll come back to Remy. Go ahead, Remy. Wait, don't wait. It's Remy's turn. You're next. Wait. Remy, go ahead.
What goes over a river but doesn't move?
What goes over a river but doesn't move? Is this a riddle or a joke?
Riddle.
It's a riddle. So it's probably not a funny answer, but it's like a logical answer. What goes over a river but doesn't move?
Bridge.
Is it a bridge? Oh, good job, Bill. Nice job. All right. Do you have a joke?
What does a handstand wear?
What does a handstand wear? Does anybody know? Juliana, do you know what a handstand wears?
I remember the other joke.
Okay, hold on to that joke. What does a handstand wear, Dove? Tell us.
Hands.
A handstand wears hands? Okay, interesting. Juliana, tell us the joke you remembered.
What is a banana split's favorite move in gymnastics?
What is a banana split's favorite move in gymnastics? Everybody know what a banana split is? Yeah.
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert. Yeah. Sammy knows. What is it, Sammy? The splits? Is it the splits, Juliana? Yeah? Good job. Okay,
Can you do splits?
can you really?
Papa, actually, I didn't want to say that handstand wears hands. It wears a hand because it's handstand.
Aha. Remy, go ahead. Yes. Go ahead, Remy.
What's the right time to go to the dentist?
What's the right time to go to the dentist? I don't know.
2:30.
That's awesome, you guys. Did you get that joke? What's the right time to go to the dentist? 2:30 or tooth hurdy, right? Tooth hurdy. I like that one. That's a great pun. Okay, guys, I want to go back to my screen for a second. You all have amazing jokes. I'm going to go back to my screen.
Was mine good?
It was very good. I'm going to go back to my screen for a second, and I want to share some other jokes with you. So to tell a joke, you need an audience, right? And you need a right time and place. If somebody's really busy and they don't have the time or the patience to listen to your joke, then even if you have the best joke in the world, there's no point in telling it because the person's not listening to you, right? So you need somebody to tell a joke to, and you need to tell it at the right time and the right place. And then we talked about delivery, how you tell the joke. If you start telling a joke and then in the middle of the joke, you forget what you were saying, right? If you're like, have you guys heard about the pirate that that went, the pirate that there was this pirate and he, you guys know what a pirate is? If you start telling a joke like that, the person you're telling the joke to is going to lose interest, right? If you try to tell a joke like that. So when you tell a joke, you need to tell it really well. You need to be very clear in the way that you say it. You need to rehearse it. You need to practice the joke beforehand so that when you say it, you don't make any mistakes. And if you tell the joke quickly and it's a short, quick joke and you don't make mistakes and you don't get lost and you do it with the right delivery, then it's funny, right? If you get lost in the middle of your joke and you start talking all over the place and you take too long, people are going to lose interest, right? So very good. So the delivery of a joke is really important. And finally, the punchline, right? You have to have a good punchline. The punchline has to be funny. The punchline is basically like the answer to a joke, but it has to be the thing that makes people laugh. It's very, very important. Yes?
Is there like a song that starts with yeah?
Yeah? A song?
That starts with it.
I don't know why.
Because
you're trying to make a joke? Well, try to design it.
You tell me if there's one.
I'll think of it. I'll try to think of one.
Okay.
So we talked about knowing your audience. You have to tell the right joke to the right people. Like, for example, Juliana's joke that she had, her great joke about the baseball, the 3 strikes and you're out. The joke about getting outside of the house. Do you guys remember that joke that she told? Will
we see a video?
That's a great joke that Juliana told us, but people have to know about baseball.
Will we see a video?
We won't see a video, but I'm going to show you guys some pictures, okay? So, and maybe I'll try to find a video. So hang on a second. So you have to know your audience. And then we talked about different types of jokes, knock-knock jokes. I have a few here that I'll tell you guys, and maybe we have the interrupting cow one that was great. Like knock knock. How about this? Let's see. Where's Mila? Knock knock, Mila. Mila, knock knock.
There.
Water.
Water who?
What are you doing telling jokes right now? Don't you have better things to do? Hey, Spencer, are you there? Spencer? No, Spencer? Oops.
Laugh.
Hold on. Hey, Remy.
Hey, what?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Leaf.
Leave who?
Leave me alone. Hey, Juliana. Knock, knock, Juliana.
There.
Lettuce.
Oh, who?
Let us in. It's cold outside. Right? So those are all knock-knock jokes. Knock-knock jokes build on top of the word that you say the first time, right? So you say, who's there? You answer. I have not yet. Yes, Juliana, you have your hand up. What's up?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Can I see the other thing you showed me? It was one of those. And on the thing. I have one. Cow says.
Hold on, let Juliana finish hers, and then you'll do yours.
Okay, but mine is very...
I can see you.
Who is there?
Cow says.
Cow says who?
No, cow says moo.
Very good. No, a cow says moo. Yes, I think Dove wants to tell you guys a joke. Go ahead, Dove.
Knock. Hey, Sasha.
Who's there?
Guitar.
Guitar who?
Get outside. It's so warm.
Close, close. Good try, Dove. I like that. Good. Good try. It's important to try out different jokes. If they're funny. Okay, back to types of jokes. Let's roll through these. So we have knock jokes. Them. There's a joke, a type of joke called. Hold your fire, everybody. 1 second. There's a type of joke called walks into a bar, right? There are many, many different variations of this joke, but here's one that I want to tell you guys because I think I know my audience. I know you guys are probably going to understand this and appreciate it, okay? So I'm going to mute everybody for a second. I'm going to try to mute everybody for a second. Doesn't want to work. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and then try to mute everybody. Oh, that's why. Okay. Perfect. Hang on, Juliana. So here is a joke about walking into a bar. A duck walks into a bar and says, "I'd like to buy some peanuts." And the bartender says, "We don't sell peanuts." So the next day, the duck comes back to the bar and says again, "I want to buy some peanuts." And the bartender is a little bit irritated now, and he says, "I already told you yesterday, we don't sell peanuts." And so the duck leaves. And then the next day, the duck comes again to the bar and says, "I want to buy some peanuts." And the bartender is now really angry, and he says, "I told you, I don't sell peanuts. If you ask me one more time, I am going to take a hammer, and I'm going to take some nails, and I'm going to nail you to the wall." And so the duck leaves, and then the duck comes back the next day and says to the bartender, "Hey, do you have any nails?" "No, I don't have any nails," says the bartender. "Well, do you have a hammer?" "No, I don't have a hammer," says the bartender. "Well, how about some peanuts?" Right? Now, this joke.
He said that he's gonna get some nails and
Now this.
but she doesn't have a hammer.
That's right. This joke is a little bit more complicated than some of the other jokes we've been doing, but I think you guys can get it because what happens? Who can tell me why this joke should be funny? Jess, Juliana.
Because after the duck asked for peanuts like 3 times, the person who ran the shop said he was gonna nail him into the wall, and then the duck came the next day and said, "Do you have any nails?" And the person who ran the shop said no, or he said no for the hammer. And that so the duck said, "How about peanuts?"
That's right.
The duck nailed the hammer into the wall. Yes, the person who ran the shop doesn't have any of it.
That's absolutely right, Juliana. You completely understood it. The reason this joke is supposed to be funny is because the duck is really clever, right? The bartender threatens the duck and says, "Oh, if you come back and ask for peanuts one more time, I'm going to take a hammer and nails and nail you to the wall." So then when the duck comes back the next day, first he asks the bartender if he has nails and a hammer. And when the bartender says that he doesn't, then the duck again asks for peanuts, right? Because he knows that the bartender is not going to be able to do it. Okay.
Mom, I can see you.
Very good. Coming back to our...
Can I tell a joke, please?
Yes.
Knock, knock.
Understand that joke.
Wait, who's telling a joke?
Me.
Who is me?
Mila.
Mila? Okay, I'm going to mute everybody except for Mila. And Mila, go ahead.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Computer.
Computer who?
Do you want to work on me?
Do you want to work on me? All right, that's kind of.
I got
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Yevlev.
Yevlev, who?
Yay! Tomorrow's a movie night.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Good. All right. Onwards to other types of jokes. There is something called a light bulb joke. This is a very famous type of joke. There are tons of different variations of this joke. And it goes like this. How many Santa Clauses does it take to screw in a light bulb? Lampochka. How many Santa Clauses does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I know it.
Only one, but you have to believe in it first, right? So there's a bunch of light bulb jokes like that, like how many boys does it take to change a light bulb? How many students does it take to change a light bulb? How many cats does it take to change a light bulb? There are like thousands of these types of jokes, and they all have a clever answer, but the answer always has to do with whoever you're asking about. So if you ask how many cats does it take to change a light bulb, you have to know something funny about cats, right? If you ask how many boys does it take to change, how many 5-year-old boys does it take to change a light bulb, you have to know something funny about 5-year-old boys, right? Okay, I see a hand up. Lana, what's up? Oops. Again, sorry, Lana, go ahead.
Knock, knock.
Who is there?
Nobel.
Nobel who?
Nobel, that's why I knocked.
Nobel, that's why I knocked. Very good, Lana, very good.
Joke.
Sammy,
Knock, knock.
who's there?
No one.
No one who?
No one.
Very good, Sammy. Nice. Okay, good. Let's keep going. Pirate jokes, we talked about them. Puns, we talked about them, right? You guys know the one about the mommy tomato and daddy tomato?
I know.
A daddy tomato, a mommy tomato, and a baby tomato are walking down the street. And then the baby tomato starts falling behind. So the daddy tomato slams his fist down on the baby tomato and says, ketchup. Right? That's funny. Why? Because a squished tomato is ketchup, basically, right? Right? And it's funny because he's telling him to catch up. So it's like a pun. It's called a pun. That's one of the other types of jokes.
Oh, I think I have one.
Another, hold on, Dov. Here's another example.
I don't know if this one's
Here's another example of some puns, and we've been doing a lot of this type of
Can I
stuff.
try one?
Why don't you read this one?
What do you call a
Dinosaur.
dinosaur that is sleeping?
What do you call a dinosaur that is sleeping? I don't know. What do you call it?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur, right? What's fast and loud and crunchy?
I did that.
Rocket chip.
A rocket chip. Why did the teddy bear say no to dessert?
Because she was stuffed.
Because she was stuffed. Stuffed means full also, right? What did one plate say to the other plate?
Dinner is on me.
Get it? Dinner is on me. Like, I'll pay for dinner, but also I have dinner on me because I'm a plate. Why did the student?
No, I have one.
Why did the student eat his whole?
Because the teacher.
He said it's a piece of cake.
Because the teacher told him it's a piece of cake. Dov, can you read this next one?
No, I want.
Read this one. Read it.
Why was 6 of afraid
Almost
Of
3.
7.
of 7?
Why?
Here's 7, 8, 9.
Because 7, 8, 9, right? The pun there is the number 8 and the verb 8, like to eat, is the same. So 7, 8, 9. The number 7, 8, the number 9. You understand? That's why 6 was afraid of 7.
Why?
Because 7, 8, 9. Schoolhouse. 7, 8, 9. See, some of these jokes, it takes time to get it. Here's a joke. Here's a visual joke, right?
For parents.
Well, it's for parents, but I think kids can get it too. So let's see if you guys can understand this joke. Can you look at this picture and read what's in the words and tell me why it's funny? Our kids who can read a little quicker, who can read this and tell us why it's funny?
Could you go to the shop and get a carton of milk? If they have avocados, get 6.
And then
Hold on. And then in the next frame, he says what?
They had avocados.
they had avocados.
They had avocados. So what is he holding in his arms?
Milk.
Why is this funny? Who can tell me why it's funny?
Because she said that he has to buy 6 avocados, not 6 bottles of milk.
Right, but she didn't say it. She said it in a way that could be misinterpreted, right? She said it in a way where he could misunderstand her. She said, can you please go to the shop and get a carton of milk? Oh, and if they have avocados, get 6. But she didn't say very specifically, if they have avocados, get 6 avocados. She said, get 6. And so because you can misunderstand what she said, instead of getting 6 avocados, he got 6 milks because there were avocados at the store. It's a little more complicated, but maybe you guys can get it. Here's one more.
Guy, I broke my arm in 3 places. Doctor,
I
well, don't go to those places.
Why is that funny?
Because he broke his arm in 3 places on his arm. But the other guy, the doctor, he thought that he broke his arm like in 3 places. One at the beach, one at the store, and one at the basketball.
Right.
game.
It's funny because there can be 2 meanings, right? Breaking your arm in 3 places means you literally could break your arm here, here, and here. But it also could mean that you broke your arm in 3 different places, like once on the beach, once on the basketball court, and once on the tennis stadium or whatever, right? So it's funny because the 2 people are understanding the meaning of the word place differently, right? Does that make sense? Okay, let's all, if you have any more jokes, let's tell them now, and then we're going to conclude our lesson, okay? Does anybody want to tell another joke before we go?
To the prom.
Say that again, Sammy.
What did the zombie take to the prom?
What did the zombie take to the prom? I don't know.
His girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Very good, Sammy.
Oh, I got one.
Hang on. Hang on, Rami's got, we're going to do one at a time. Rami's got her hand up. Go ahead,
I got
Rami.
one.
Wait.
Could I go after
Wait.
Remy?
Yes, wait. Yes,
I
Rami.
have a big one. I
Go.
have a big one. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
To get to the other side. Why did the turtle cross the road?
I don't know.
To follow the chicken. Why did the rooster cross the road?
I don't know.
Because it was the chicken's day off.
Ah, very good. Any others? You can tell yours about the, how do you put an elephant in the refrigerator? Remember that one? That Deloshka told you? That's a perfect joke, just like the one Remy just told. You can tell that one. But you have to tell very clearly. You have to have a very clear delivery, okay?
Okay. Could an elephant fit in a fridge?
No, how do you put an elephant into the refrigerator?
How do you put an elephant in the refrigerator?
Does anybody know how do you put an elephant into the refrigerator? No?
You take all the stuff out. You take all the stuff out. Then you cut all the shelves, and then you put them in.
Yeah. Or a shorter.
No, that's what he told me.
A shorter way.
And there was a king of jungle. There was a king of jungle, and the king of jungle he called all the animals, but who couldn't he call?
Whom could you call? I don't know.
The people.
Elephant, because he's still in the refrigerator.
Very good. So this is very good, Dove. So this is a type, hang on, Rami. This is a type of riddle very similar to what Remy was telling us, right? The riddle.
Can I tell a joke?
Hang on, Mila. The riddle is meant several parts, right? So the first part is, how do you put an elephant into the refrigerator? Well, you open the door and you put him in the refrigerator. How do you put a giraffe in the refrigerator? How do you put a giraffe? No, you have to open the door, you have to take out the elephant, and then you can put in the giraffe, right? And then the lion, the king of the jungle, held a big party, and all the animals came. Who didn't make it to the party? Because the giraffe is still in the refrigerator, right? That's the joke. It has multiple layers. Okay, that's slightly different. All jokes, though. All jokes have.
And then he told me that could the elephant go in the refrigerator? And I said yes. And then I told him that we have to take the giraffe out,
Okay.
and now we put the elephant in. And then he told me the other one, and
Yes.
then you couldn't call that.
There are many variations with every joke. There are different ways to tell it. Mila desperately wanted to tell us a joke. Yes, Mila. Yes, Mila. I guess not that desperately.
Oh, I got one. Oh.
Hold on. Wait. It's Mila's turn. Go ahead, Mila.
How did the bunny go to school?
How did the bunny go to school? I don't know how.
He used the bunny rabbit house school.
That one might need a little bit of work, Mila. Okay. Yes, Remy.
Hey, no.
Okay, hang on. Remy, Dove is going to get upset if he doesn't go. Wait a second. Go ahead, Dove.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Cherry.
Cherry who?
Come on, let's go to the church with me.
Dove is getting closer. Dove is working on his jokes. I like that. That's one big way of practicing your jokes is you got to keep trying different things. Okay, Remy, sorry, I interrupted Remy. Go ahead, Remy.
Will you ever forget me?
Will I ever forget you? No.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
You already forgot me.
Oh, very clever, Remy. I like that. Very good. Who else has a joke? Rami. Go ahead, Rami. Yeah, go ahead. Oh. There we go. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
I have a picture and look and person is playing basketball. Why is he playing basketball in the rain?
Why is he playing basketball in the rain? I don't know why.
Because there is no rain in that place.
Because there's no rain in that place. This is
There's like, look, there's he is right here,
Mm-hmm. I see.
and the rain is right here.
I see. So he's playing basketball in a place where there is no rain.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. It's a picture-based joke. And the last one for Mila, and then we got to go, guys. Well, you can keep telling jokes to each other, but go ahead, Mila.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Kish.
He's who?
Can I have a hug?
Aha. Okay. I see what you did there. Okay, my friends, I've got to go, but if you want to keep telling jokes to each other, you are more than welcome to do that. I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this running if you guys want to practice some jokes on each other, okay? Thank you all for coming today. It was really fun to see you. See you tomorrow.